Making TV or making content is supposed to be enjoyable. If you aren't having a good time doing it, it's really hard to do it well. I like to think that I take my work very seriously without taking myself very seriously. I am in charge of quality control of the content that comes out of here. I have a pair of eyes on everything that gets produced, and if I feel a need to adjust, make changes, make suggestions, I will do that. I love brainstorming. I love throwing ideas around, knowing that a very small percentage of them will actually turn into something, but maybe we strike some gold if we share those inspirations.
This time on Wild Nevada, we're tiptoeing along the southern borders of Nevada.
The people who watch Wild Nevada think that that's my primary job and that I spend all my time out in the desert walking around. People assume that this is my lifestyle, and it's just not. But that was kind of the point. You don't have to be an outdoors person to enjoy visiting the outdoors. I was born in Reno and grew up in Sparks, so I've lived here for the large majority of life. As a kid, I was like a lot of little kids. I liked cartoons. I did like to read. My mother would give me comics, so I read them all the time. I made a couple of high-level Hollywood quality features as a child. So I made a Superman movie. I was, of course, Superman, and my dad was the villain. Years later, I made a Star Trek movie with my sister and another friend, and we used high-level special effects. We laughed a lot that day. It's a good thing there was no sound in these old home movies, because all you would hear is giggling. I didn't have any particular idea of my adult life when I was a little kid. We had a school year's book, and there's an envelope-shaped page for each year of school, and you would write each year your goals, what you want to be as an adult. And I remember writing, I want to be a dad. That was my only ambition. The only adult I knew who was a male was my dad, and he was a dad, and I knew that. I didn't really know his job. And then later I wanted to be, I think, a fireman. As a teenager, I had no idea what I wanted to do. The fantasies, sure. Oh, I want to be a basketball player. Yeah, good luck with that. Genetics are not on your side, bud. You're not that tall. You're not that athletic. Who knows what comes next? I just never have thought, this is what I must do. I went to college at Arizona State in Tempe, Arizona, and I took a semester as a business major just because I didn't want to say undecided on my application. I immediately hated economics and thought, I don't want to be a business major. So I've decided if I'm going to succeed, I have to have a good time. I have to enjoy myself. I just picked up the catalog of classes and started flipping through it. And I hit broadcasting and said, oh, broadcasting sounds fun. So I graduate college. I don't have a job. If I had a job there waiting for me, I would have stayed there. My mother, who lived here, was sending me newspaper clippings of job openings. One of them was for a PBS station in Reno looking for a master control operator. I think her biggest concern may have been that if I didn't get a job, I might have to move back in with her. I came back up. One of the news stations had an opening. I went and spoke to them. The person who was interviewing me seemed almost to be challenging me to prove that I would want to be there or that I was worth him hiring me. Whereas I came to PBS Reno, at the time it was Channel 5, was what everything was called back then. And the people here were so friendly and told me, you're overqualified for this, but you could certainly do it. They offered it, and I said, certainly. From the beginning of my time at this station, I had great examples of people who were so dedicated to their work that they refused to allow anything to fail. That doesn't include just the content producers. I'm talking about the technology people, the engineers. I've done a number of all-nighters, not because I wanted to, but because I thought I have to do what I can do to help get it done. The people here are just entirely dedicated, and they take great pride in the work that they do. People in the community are tremendous supporters of all the work that happens here. The people here who are working feel that support. It makes a difference to know that the work you're doing is being received well and appreciated.